park your vehicle over there by the white building and just walk over
I was like, come on.
Lounge. As we enter, I will need your participation in several ways. When we enter, please walk forward. Stand in between the two large pillars with the large lamps on them and face the fireplace that is here immediately on your left-hand side. Please sit down. Enter. Ladies, gentlemen, you have just entered one of the most beautiful rooms on board this ship. She is 3 decks high. This room was filled with overstuffed chairs and couches. During the day, passengers would come into this room to socialize with other passengers or just to listen to music. As a matter of fact, the entire theme of this room is music, as reflected in the etchings in the mirrors over the 2 outside fireplaces, as well as the bronze reliefs over the doorways and over the stage. Maurice Lambert, whose work we saw up in the main hall, sculpted these bronze reliefs. They are entitled Symphony. At the aft end of the room, in each corner, a bronze statuette. On your right-hand side is Bison by Albert J. Oakley. On your left-hand side is Cowboy and Bronco by Alan Howes. Also during the day, there will be an organ recital or perhaps a pre-recorded classical music program. Sometimes the ship's orchestra would play favorite selections throughout the day. Now, at that time, dinner was never ever served in this room, but promptly at 4 p.m. each day, tea was served. After the tea was served, they would play games such as bingo. They also had a horse racing game that was a form of gambling. After the games were played, the couches and the chairs were pushed to the sides of the room. The carpets were rolled up to expose the oak parquet flooring. Thus, this became the first-class ballroom. And the ladies and gentlemen of the first class in their beautiful tuxedos and gowns could dance their way across the cold North Atlantic. This ship has been heralded as the ship of beautiful woods, with good reason. The ceiling is Mazar birch. The walls are maple burl. The pillars are cherry mahogany. There are 1, 2, 3 fireplaces in this room. All 3 of these fireplaces are electric, as this was done as a fire prevention measure. There is a uniqueness about all 3 fireplace mantles and all 8 lighting urns were carved from the very same block of golden onyx to give it the very same color and the very same rain. You see, they were meticulous about what they did in this room. Perhaps this room looks familiar to some of you. Maybe yes, maybe no. It is one of the more popular filming locations on board the ship. The Godfather 2 with Al Pacino was filmed in here. The Natural with Robert Redford. Diagnosis Murder, Quincy, Murder, She Wrote, The Magician, and oh yes, as of late, Ghost Whisper, Miss America, the reality show, Beverly Hills 90210, a Victoria's Secret commercial, and for those of us that watch American Idol, the 5th installment of this year's American Idol was filmed here in this room. Directly in front of you is the second largest piece of artwork on board the ship. It is entitled Unicorns in Battle by Alfred J. Oakley and Gilbert Bays. It is a carved gesso panel tinted silver and gold. Gesso is a process by which artists use plaster of Paris mixed with glue, which is spread onto a surface to be painted or gilded. The design is carved into the wood, covered with gesso, then covered with a gold leaf tint on a tint background. You will notice there are cutout sections in the middle of the mural. What do you think they are for? There were actually movie projectors behind this mural. When those sections were opened up, a film was projected here to the aft end of the room onto a screen that was set up on that stage. Thus, this became the first-class cinema. Now, pieces of luggage into their suite with another 75 pieces in the cargo hold. And ladies, you thought you carried a lot of luggage on vacation.
Imagine Michael Jackson didn't know who at one time lived right across the street from the home Michael Jackson died in. Hard to imagine he didn't have any idea. I haven't read anything to the effect that he there's another